Hello everyone, Equipment War here. Welcome to a little bit of a building progress. This is one of the characters I'm playing on the new Challenge League, the Talisman League. And in Talisman League they have introduced a new item that makes a build that before was impossible to make, possible again. If you're playing a Facebreaker, or a Facebreaker build in general, you do not have any crit chance. Unarmed, you don't have crit chance. If you're using melee attacks, it is your weapon that stands for crit chance. If you're using spell, it's a spell that does the crit chance. But a new item that's introduced, so as I'm gonna show here, this item here, Rigval's Curse. It makes that you have a 7% base unarmed critical strike chance. So it's like you're having a weapon which have 7 in crit chance. So your base crit chance is 7, and modifiers to claw damage will apply to unarmed. Modifiers to claw attack speed will apply to unarmed. Modifiers critical strike chance will apply to unarmed. So you're basically making a claw build unarmed. So you're basically making an unarmed claw build. It's a very interesting and it's a very powerful build. I'm only level 63 right now, and my damage is already almost 25k, as you can see there. And I'm using Cyclone as my main damage. And Cyclone is just incredibly powerful. But my crit chance is not high enough yet, and I haven't the damage I have right now. This is without taking any claw damage node or any damage node whatsoever in the skill tree. And I'm actually gonna show the skill tree right now. I am not done completely with the skill tree because this is still in early testing for me. I'm gonna show my skill tree real quick here. So I'm starting as a duelist. You can probably do this build just as good as a shadow actually. So Facebreaker Shadow will work as to this build. I went all the way up here. I'm going to have a more in-depth guide later if this build will be good. So I took all this life here, and the attack speed. I went the reflex hole here, reflex way here. Take Harrier, take a hired killer. Going to take a true strike for increase my crit chance. Took trickstery for the crit chance and intelligence. I'll take an assassination. I'm going to take critical strike chance, cold hard calculation, claws of the falcon. And I'm going to take all of these clones except Soulraker. I don't know if I'm going to take it. It only gives me 18% physical damage, and all of the other damage of physical damage dealt with claw, Lich's life, and Lich's mana. It will not apply to unarmed. So that's the idea at least, and I don't know how my accuracy will be. Maybe I'm taking depth perception. I don't really know yet. So I will see what's happened later. This is my idea for the build, at least, and you can see my damage is quite high right now, and I'm not taking almost no damage in the skill tree. I've taken like, if you're not counting attack speed like these ones and this one, I've pretty much only taken Fangs of the Viper and Will of Blades, so I have a very high damage without taking any damage in the skill tree. And I'm actually a really tank character, and I have had no problem leveling in this character. I'm actually gonna show more of my gear here. I bought this shield here, Great Old One's Ward, which actually cost me 1 chaos, which are absurd cheap, or everything I call it. It's very cheap right now. This armor here cost me 1 chaos, again very cheap. I get this amulet myself. To get this amulet, here's what I need to do to get that actually. You need to get your hands on a Knight's Hall if you're not buying this directly. This amulet can be a little bit expensive, by the way. It's actually to use something like this. This is Knight's Hall. It can drop from unique, not unique, from enemy which have, for enemy which have in the, what I'm trying to say. For enemies which are being possessed by the talisman. It's our talisman possessed, and they can drop this one. And if you get one of those, just find a stone altar, put 4 different other talismans like this ones and this one and this one. Then you're going to have a 20% chance that you get a unique. You're not guaranteed to get it if you. I think if you're sacrificing like 5 of this, I think, but I'm not sure. But I think you are guaranteed to get the next tier. This is a tier 2 amulet. I think if you sacrificing 5 of this 5 Knight's Hold, you get this amulet. One of the most expensive things is actually Facebreaker themselves. They cost about 10k, so they are a little bit expensive. But maybe you find themselves. And actually, one fun thing it is when I get these gloves here. Like 5 minutes after I bought these gloves, I find the Facebreaker myself. So that was interesting. So yeah, and as you can see, I can crit now. And I almost forgot, I'm using Abysses for obvious reason. That means if I crit something, the Abysses crit chance will go on, and I will pretty much insta-kill everything. And also, by the way, the Facebreaker gave me increased critical strike multiplier, a huge amount of it, 60%. And this helmet gave me a very big amount of critical strike multiplier. So if I crit something, it's pretty much insta-killed. Pretty much. And I only have 10 in crit chance right now, so I need some more crit chance first before my damage getting really high. I have a friend who made a similar build to this, and he had like 80k damage on that build. So I think I can get something similar, but I will see. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and feel free to ask me in the comments if you have something you're wondering about. And by the way, this is not a complete build guide. I just want to show off a build I'm working on, which are a completely new type that I never played before. At least we can say that crit Facebreaker is not something that have been made before. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I catch you guys when I have leveled up this character more. And to then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.